All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. They start the drive with Hall. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs, in fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. They go right back to Hall. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Throwing off the play fake here. That one's complete, right side. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They pick up 20 yards there. And it'll give the Jets a 1st down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
1st and 10 now from the 30. Dropping back to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Every tight end worth his salt wanted this. Really craved man-to-man coverage. The best of them, give me man-to-man coverage, and I'm going to beat you. I was around Dallas Clark and Indy, one of the best. You play man-to-man, he's going to find a way to out-leverage you, separate from you, and make a play just as that tight end did.
On 1st down, here comes Hall.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Throwing now, off play action. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. He'll throw it. That one's incomplete in the end zone.
Oh, that is such a bummer. A dropped touchdown right in the end zone. We're going to see how quickly he can flush this one. He better, because they got to make an impact later.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. But that's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
On is the Jets kickoff team now to tee it up and send it away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Here's Travis Etienne on the ground. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid gain, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Second and 3 now. Lawrence now off the play action. Fits it through the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They get 35 out of that one. And that's a Jaguar 1st down.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
He's got a gain of 6 there. Ivan Pace able to make the stop. Managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. They go right back to Etienne. He's within striking distance. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars finish off their opening drive. Travis Etienne, the touchdown. Bass gets the extra point to go. And the Jaguars one up the opposing field goal. They start with 7 on their opening drive. The Jaguars ready to send this downfield, and away it goes. Starting from the 5. And look at this return. His return gets him to the 32-yard line before he's taken down.
They're on the 32-yard line.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. They'll start this one out with Hall. Jukes one defender. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
To play running back in this league, well, you've got to have tremendous vision. We saw it twice. Once to find the lane upfield, and then to get to space and break off some extra yards.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Here's Hall once more. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, it came at the perfect time.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Back to throw now. That's caught. It's Breece Hall. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
Throwing now on first down. Chased out to his right. It is caught left side. Jukes out a one-stop. They manage 22 on the rip and a first down.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
A new set of downs awaits him. Here's first and 10. Coming right is Hall. And he's down into the red zone. This run gets to the 18. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up second and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Second and 3 now. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Able to hit Hall, complete. And he takes this one down to the 10 before hitting that sideline. A nice gain of 8 there, and it brings him to first and goal.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Four downs now to get in. Here's first and goal. Goal to go. It's a pass play. Finds his target, Hall. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. That's the end of our first quarter. 3 more to go still on Monday night. 7-3 is our score. Back in a moment with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Now for the second quarter, and the Jets, they've got to look towards that end zone. On second and 9. Escapes the pocket. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line.
Well, this is in every quarterback's tool belt. Even the ones not regarded as the best movers and shakers. But, Kate, to play QB in the league today, you've got to be able to do this. If you've got nobody open, still get some positive yards with your legs.
Buckle up. It's third and goal. Now he'll throw off the play fake. Has it down close. He has the New York touchdown. So, Brock, good work there to finish off the drive in the end zone and retake the lead.
You just get this feeling every once in a while in games, this sucker's going to be a back-and-forth football game. So what a great job offensively to jump out in front here in the first half of play.
That one right down the middle. And the Jets push their lead to 3. On is the Jets kickoff team now to tee it up and send it away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30.
They're on the 30-yard line.
They're out and set, first and 10. here's ETN to begin the drive. And they'll bring him down after a pretty short gain. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
2nd down now, 7 to go. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And he makes the half goal. It's a touchdown on the pick 6. He not only broke on it to make the pick, Bronk, but he was on the move real quick. Knowing short field, there's a great chance that he could take that one back for a touchdown.
That's exactly right. In this area of the field, an offense really only gets a second or two to react to that pick and get over and cut off his lanes. And if you don't, well, it's 6 the other way.
That one splits the uprights. And the Jets make it a 10-point ball game. A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Trying it right side with ETN. And he'll take this up to about the 34 before he stopped. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
On 2nd down, it's ETN. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. Ivan Pace able to make the stop. Give him only a couple that time. It's going to be 3rd down.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
3rd and 4 coming up now. Lawrence working from the gun. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up. Jacksonville in punt formation. And he's hoping for good results on his first look of the night. He's got this at the 27. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. And that punt reaches 50 yards. And it'll be Jets football. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. Rolling out to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
They give on 2nd to Hall. Only a yard for him that time, so now 3rd and 9. Working quickly here. Throw on 3rd down. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that brings up 4th and long. Punt team is on now, and they get this away. His work begins at the 31. And he's going to set him up with a pretty short field here, Bronk, after getting a big chunk on that return. And following that return, we've got an injured player down there. He'll receive some assistance as we step aside. 1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Out of the gun, Lawrence. This is brought in at the 15. It's a pickup of 34 yards. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville first down. From the red zone now. Complete. It's Ingram. And they're going to take this in for the Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars face a 4-point deficit. Pass on for the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Jaguars cut it to a field goal game. Raleigh set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Hall running between the tackles. In the middle holds. They don't get anything on the run. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Throwing with a blitz on the way. Hall there to haul it in. And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. C.J. Gardner-Johnson there on the tackle. Throwing on 3rd and long. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he's out of bounds past midfield. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. They'll go right side with Hall. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
We're at the 2-minute warning of a high-scoring game so far. My goodness. And it's the Jets, lined up with a 2nd and 8. Handoff running left. Here's Hall. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. 1 yard on the run, so just 3 yards across those last 2 carries. It's 3rd and 7.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. The Jaguars are going to call their first time out. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down. throwing from the gun here. That one's cut along the left sideline. He does it! Touchdown, New York! The Jets grow their lead just before halftime. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. Yeah. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
That one right down the middle. And the Jets make it a 10-point ball game. On is the Jets kickoff team now to tee it up and send it away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Lawrence to throw it. He's going to push one deep down. He's got it deep downfield. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
First and 10 after that last highlights. They're at the 30. From the shotgun, Lawrence. That's cut at the 4. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Well, Brock, that proved a little too tough to stick to. Turns out it was the right route to get a touchdown on that play.
Yeah, those corner routes can be some high risk at times, but big-time rewards. Think about this for a second, Kate. We talk all the time about the efficiency of a slant route and in breaking, that angle breaking in. Right, higher completion rate, you're throwing something breaking in. You have a corner that breaks out. Obviously, the efficiency may not be there, but boy, touchdowns and big touchdowns can follow when the two stay connected.
Here's a return from the 7. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10. They'll come out throwing. They'll just throw it away, but here comes the flag. There was nobody in the neighborhood of that one. Well, I've always wanted to ask this, so this feels like the perfect moment, Brock. Is there ever a time where a quarterback feels intentional grounding is actually worth it?
No. I don't think so. Not for your team, not for your play caller, not for your coach, not for the game situation. There really isn't a time. You've got to find an outlet, somewhere to throw that ball away safely.
A timeout taken by Jacksonville. It's second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
Here he is on 3rd and long. He puts some air under a deep throw to the left. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect, and now they're stuck facing 4th down.
You hear defensive coaches on every practice field we're on preach not giving up the big play, especially at the NFL level. They'll need to stay vigilant because they're definitely going to use that receiver to take the lid off this defense again.
And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. That one in the books is a 48-yard punt. And they'll take over with minimal time remaining in the half. First and 10 from the 41.
Hey, Lion! Damn gun.
Lawrence throwing here. This is hauled in by Ingram. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Up to the line, and they're set. First and 10. Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's out of bounds inside the red zone, just short of the 15.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. Third and short in your back pocket. You can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short.
Hey, kill! Think right! Go.
From the 17. Caught near the goal line. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal. Sticking in the air with Lawrence. And he will score. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars take the lead just before halftime. Brian Thomas Jr., the touchdown. Extra point up and good from Bass. And the Jaguars take a 4-point lead. Well, Brock, barring the touchback, this kickoff should run out the half, so better make that return good as it's away. Fields the hard squib kick. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. One last play before the break. He'll throw it. He puts everything behind this one. Forces that one, and it's intercepted. And the Jaguars do not get the return all the way back. That's going to bring us to the end of our first half. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock here with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. The first half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Now a give to ETN running right. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Let's go.
ETN again. Along the sideline past midfield. And he gets this all the way to the 31-yard line. A pickup there of 33 yards. And that's a Jaguar first down.
So all he needed to see right there before the snap. Defense way overcommitted to stopping the quick pass. It became really easy to hand it off and watch that running back do the rest.
On 1st and 10, here's Lawrence. He's on the move. He's on the move. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
He made something out of that play for them. Everyone's so concerned with defending the pass, they didn't quite keep tabs on what he was doing as a QB, and it gave him just enough room to run.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Now a give. It's ETN headed left. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. Ivan Pace able to make the stop. He gets a couple, and it'll bring up 3rd down. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Buys time, rolling right. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Has room down the left sideline. And it's a touchdown as he brings it back for the pick 6. That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running it back, scans the field for a lane, then the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers, and he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Inside handoff goes to ETN. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Good rip on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
This is ETN. And he's tackled with a 1st down yardage.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Lawrence now off the play action. He beams one deep right side. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Jets take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. Well, Brock, if you like defense, you are loving what you're seeing right now. Consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. It's become a real defensive battle.
Well, let's see here, Kate. We got 1, we got 2. Do I hear a 3rd interception in a row? I'll tell you this right now. These defenders, they are squashing that thought the defenders are offensive guys with bad hands because they're making it happen, taking the ball away.
Able to find Jones. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. 1 play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. A give left side for Hall. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
2nd down now, 7 to go. They go play action here. He rolls to his right. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, I'll say this. If you're willing to chance a throw like that, an early down is where you want to do it. You try to shot downfield, it doesn't work out, but you still got time now to try to find something else on the play sheet.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Forced out to his right. And like an empty wrapper, he just throws that one away.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
Here comes the punting unit for the Jets. And they could really use a good one here. And he doesn't put much height or distance on that one. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. That one's marked as a 38-yard punt. And it'll be Jaguars football. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Connection made. Travis Etienne. And what a hit there. Ouch. She faced the press for moving the chains that time.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Quite the start to that drive, huh? The first play sets him up now at the 38. He's got the hook up to Ingram. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now.
Great job. Go, go, let's go. 11, and it. Think right. Go, go.
Now Lawrence. Getting out to his left. Oh no, they get him yet again. Sauce Gardner with the INT. And the Jets will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Well, Brock, it has been a special day for this defense when it comes to forcing turnovers. Big play after big play, and that is their 4th interception of this contest.
Special for the defense and an absolute nightmare for a quarterback. 1 interception, it sticks with you all week long. But throwing 4, he probably wishes he could be anywhere else on earth other than this field right now.
And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Hey, range is not an optional feature for middle linebackers in today's game. It's a prerequisite for the job. And this guy definitely has it. Followed that play from the start, and he ended it with a loss.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. 2nd and 13. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
You know, so often we talk about speed offensively. We love receivers that can run. Well, that was a perfect example of how speed kills you defensively. A hurried throw almost ended an interception. And that wasn't until after they almost brought him down behind the line for a sack. Speed's the difference.
Chance here for one final play before the end of the quarter. 3rd and long for him here. Connects on the crosser. And he'll go out of bounds close to that 35-yard line. Only 1 quarter remains in our final game of the week. First down, ball at the 36. Running this with Hall. And hopefully a bit of a wake-up for their ground game. It's a solid pickup there on the play. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby. But you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you can win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
This one intended for the running back. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there, where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Now looking to throw. That's caught for the first. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. Hall takes it straight ahead. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Caught near the pylon. And he gets it to the 1, but goes out just before the goal line. A big completion for the rookie out of Penn State, and it gets his guys the first. Hall's going to try to smash his way in, and he's brought down for a loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Thankfully, not a big loss last play. They're at the 2, 2nd and goal. Setting up a throw. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
They've held him out twice. Here we go, 3rd and goal. They did it! He made the interception! Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Here's ETN on the give. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. He'll throw it from his own end zone. Complete. It's Ingram. And he's brought down up at the 6-yard line.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Defense with an excellent opportunity at a stop here on 3rd down. He's back to throw. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive jump. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Got that chip shot in their back pocket to tie it. A chance at the lead here first, though. First and goal. They'll run. ETN. And he's got them down to the doorstep inside the 5. Give him 5 yards. Things looking good. Second and goal now from the 2.
Hey, I get it on first and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Ball at the 2 here for second and goal. One more time with ETN. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Jaguars take a 4th quarter lead. Travis Etienne, the touchdown. And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. So they tag him for roughing the kicker. And now this kickoff's going to come from the 50. Let's see if they loft in and try to stick him deep. The Jaguars ready to send this downfield, and away it goes. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Throw left side, complete. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. Offense up to the line fast. From the gun, it's Hall. And hopefully a bit of a wake-up for their ground game. It's a solid pickup there on the play. From the 48. That's knocked away by a defender, incomplete.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches read and react? Read and react. You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Back to throw it. It's tipped away, and it's going to hit the ground incomplete. Defender winning that rep. That brings up 4th down.
Perhaps a bit late breaking towards the ball, but still just enough time to get a finger on it and knock it away.
This will be the last play before our 2-minute warning. So rather than let the 2-minute warning hit, the defense burns the first of its timeouts. Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th. Looking to throw. Trying to push it deep downfield. He's got it inside the 10. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. Gotta think this is 4-down territory, Brock, as they come up here, first and goal. Setting up to pass. And look at the footwork there. Touchdown. The Jets have taken the lead late. Pretty important PAT here, Brock, to make it a field goal game. And he shakes out the pressure to nail the point after, and now an opposing field goal would only tie this game. On is the Jets kickoff team now to tee it up and send it away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, hey, hey. Stay wide open,
Here's ETN to begin the drive. And we'll turn our focus now to the flag down as he ends up out of bounds. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond.
Red on red. Easy. 11.
Trying it right side with ETN. And they take him down at the 24-yard line. They made it 3 yards on the totes. It'll bring up second down. Here he is to throw. On the move, headed right. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. Then brings up third down.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. That's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces throwaway.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
11.
Left side, gets it out quick, and it's caught. And he's stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Penalty not helping their cause for this third down.
Take right open. Hey, I'm gun. Go, let's go. Here we go.
Throwing now. And even on third down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be fourth down.
So many coaches love third downs, and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know, got to execute and convert on these third downs.
Third down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on fourth.
11, add it. Think right. Silver.
Here he is to throw. And they get to him and hold him down. What a play, forcing the sack, and that should just about put a bow on this one.
Well, this one never had a chance. Between the pressure right there in his face and the coverage downfield, quarterback still should have at least thrown it up there and given somebody an opportunity to make a play.
So with this one seemingly in their pocket, a chance to pad the lead here, first and goal. They'll run here, it's Hall. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. A timeout taken by Jacksonville. It's second. And they'll have just one left to burn now. Second and goal back to all the way up to the 14 here. Trying again, Hall. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
Okay, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
So now, here's 3rd and goal. Hall. And that should just about do it, folks. They take it in for the touchdown, and that should lock up this win. So that should be the one that does it, Brock. A big one late that puts them up here 2 scores.
What a complete performance overall. The clock where it is and where it stands right now, Kate, that should be the capper. And that is so satisfying as an offense to go up 2 scores.
On is the Jets kickoff team now to tee it up and send it away. This return starts at the 5. Big lick from the coverage team there. That's going to stop the return before it can get to the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Lawrence. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Trying to find Mike Evans with that throw. And it's going to be 2nd down. Out of the gun, Lawrence. Chased out to his right. That one is incomplete. The clock now down to 16 seconds remaining. Looking for his wide receiver there. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Looking to throw it. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. And the Jets have it as he records his 7th interception of the season. The team total is now up to 5, Brock. 5 times they've picked this offense off.
Say it a 3rd time for me, Kate, would you? Twist the knife for all the fans.